Hello again, Tequila Army. General Agave here. Let's see what the cupboard has to offer us today. Today, the cabinet is bringing us a Mezcal. And this is not your normal Mezcal made in Oaxaca. This is a Mezcal that is actually made in the state of Durango, and we're going to take a look at that in just a moment. So stay tuned, and let's see what Burrito Fiestero has to offer us. All right, how's it going, Tequila Army? General Agave here. So the cabinet today has brought us a Mezcal, right? So we're going to take a look today at Burrito Fiestero. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, Army. Let me know down in the comments, so maybe I get it right in the future. But as we all know, English is my first language, and I'm barely good at that. So this is a Mezcal that is unlike a lot of other Mezcals. This Mezcal, first off, this bottle, guys, I think this bottle is beautiful. Tall, slender bottle, nice coloring, picture of the burro on there, a piña, or at least an agave plant back there. So this Mezcal is kind of unique compared to other Mezcals. Now, if you're interested in nom numbers and tracking that, this is from 0316X. So nom numbers for Mezcals are numbered slightly differently to track the distilleries making Mezcal, specific versus tequila or tequila 100%. So this is from 0316X. And unlike a lot of Mezcals, as I mentioned in the promo there, guys, this is not made in Oaxaca. This is actually made in the state of Durango, and I'm probably pronouncing Durango or Oaxaca wrong as well. So correct me down below by all means. But this is actually not made by Espadin as well, which you're going to get in a lot of Mezcal. So I'm interested to try this one. I have not had this product or one made quite like this. If you have, by all means, drop that in the comments, hit that subscribe button, like this video, help me out, fill me in. What did you think of something like this? So most of the Mezcals I've had have been made with Espadin, which is a variety of the agave plant. This one is actually made with agave durangensis. I don't know. Durangensis. It's hard for me to pronounce. But anyway, it is a different strain of the agave plant, which I believe is native to the state of Durango, and that might be why it's called that. And correct me down below on that as well. I think it also can be known as Cienzo. But I'm horrible with Spanish, guys. I'm just enjoying the spirits and some of the tradition that goes into these. So those of you who are aware, Mezcals are a unique entity. Tequilas are Mezcals, but not all Mezcals are tequilas, right? We've talked about that in other videos. In this case, you normally get on a tequila a very rich smokiness because, or correction, on a Mezcal, a very rich smokiness because we're talking the agaves that are buried in giant pits where they're cooked. The agave piñas are cooked on these coals that are then buried underground, and that smoke just imparts into those agave piñas, giving it that really unique smokiness. A lot of people out there in the whiskey world compare it to some of your smoky scotches when doing a contrast between tequila and Mezcals. I'm interested today to see what this has to offer. Like I said, not made in Oaxaca. This is actually made in the state of Durango. This bottle, from what I paid, I think I paid somewhere in the 40s. I think it goes for around $40 to $50. From what I understand, this is hand ground agave piñas, and then it's distilled in copper pots. So outside of that, there wasn't a ton of additional information I was able to get on this specific product. But let's open this bad boy up and get ready to give it a try. I'm excited to break the seal on this one. Let's see if we can get a nice pop out of it. All right. But it's a wooden top and a synthetic cork, which we're getting used to these days, right, Tequila Army? So now I'm going to go ahead and give this a pour. Let's take a look. And you're going to notice that this is a crystal clear spirit, as you get with a lot of Mezcals that are not aged. This is a Joven Mezcal. So yeah. Well, let's see what we've got here. I am super excited to give this one a go. Let's get a good nose on this. Wow, the first thing I'm going to mention off the nose is when I nose a Mezcal, I normally get punched in the face with a campfire, a sweet campfire, right? And a lot of smokiness. I'm going to tell you on this one, it's kind of dialed down a little bit. I still get that smokiness in the background, but there's this rich sweetness that comes through, a little bit of that agave coming through. Yeah, I mean, it is really a sweetness that I don't know exactly how to describe here. almost like an artificial sweetener sweetness. You know, if you ever tried like just Splenda straight, some of that sweetness coming through on the nose itself, followed by that smokiness. Now I am excited to give this one a try. So let's take a look. Wow. This is unlike any mezcal I have ever had before. I am not overpowered by the smoke on this. I'm getting a grassy herbalness, almost like a buttery popcorn coming out of this product here, finished with the smoke. Like imagine you're sitting around a campfire and you've been out a nice long weekend, you're sitting around that campfire and someone brought popcorn and you're sitting there eating that buttery popcorn, enjoying a nice mezcal. This is what you're getting right here. It is a sweet, buttery popcorn. Some herbalness there, a little bit of pepperiness. I think this comes in at about 43%, 42% alcohol by volume. And that campfire's in the background. It is there. Don't get me wrong. If you've ever had a mezcal, you know there's definitely going to be some smokiness there. It is there, but it is not overpowering at all. It kind of plays the constant note throughout the palate, but then you get some fruitiness that comes in, some grassiness, some of that popcorn, and you finish, of course, with that lingering smoke like you do with most mezcals that I've had. But this is a good one. What do you think, Tequila Army? Drop it down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. General Agave out.